Previously on Behind the Shield.
I think our biggest thing is just making sure that we go through that routine every day and we don't take any opportunity for granted, and when we get to the field hockey field or into the locker room, we're focused and we're there. We're not thinking about something else.
Anything is possible. That's what I always tell them. If every single one of you is at your best, and not just for yourself, but for your teammates, then we are an unstoppable group of people. Knowing that we made the Patriot League tournament was probably one of the most rewarding and exciting times so far that I've been here at Holy Cross, and I imagine for the girls too. And it was an interesting time because it was, depending on some of these other teams at that point is when we would find out if we were gonna make it or not. So it was like Friday night, Lafayette and Lehigh were playing at 7. We had already practiced from like 3:30 to 5:30, so it was like, okay, let's see how the rest of the day goes.
Ray Caliento, a fellow senior, and I were just watching the game together, and we were both just really excited. I remember just jumping up and down.
We had worked so hard the whole season, and we had done everything we could, and so it was a matter of time before we found out. And once we heard the good news, everyone was just so excited. Texts were sent, some dances happened, so it was just an overall very exciting time.
Making Patriot League, I know, was a big goal, especially for the seniors because they hadn't ever been there. And I think for the freshman class, it's really cool to be able to experience that and know what we want to achieve in our next couple of years, and by our senior year, what we want to do.
I think for us as seniors, it was really exciting. We had never done that before. It was the first time the program made it back into the tournament for 10 years.
Finding out that we made it was just tremendous. I know for me as a coach, as an individual, just again, probably the most rewarding thing since I've been here at Holy Cross.
For us, our focus when we got to the playoffs was just to come out strong against American. We knew we were going to be expecting a lot of pressure, and so for us it was sort of more about managing that pressure and then kind of going on the offensive.
I think going in, we just wanted to have fun, play our game. We knew that it could have been our last game, so I think we did that.
When we first played them, it was earlier in the season, so I think from then we had grown a lot, and we knew what we were facing. So I think just having a focus on individual defense as well as our team defense, I think that showed in the 1-0 score in the very close game.
Our first game against American was at the beginning of the season, and I think as the season went on and we got big wins, we sort of realized that we could beat any team and we could be close with any team no matter where they were ranked.
We have really come together this year, and we've made some tremendous strides for the program, and I think making it to the tournament and then being able to compete so strongly against American, even though we didn't get the result that we wanted, was really just a true testament to our team this year. And so it was a lot of pride coming home, even though we did come home with the loss. Just very, very proud of everyone for all the accomplishments we've made this year.
I think initially after the game, obviously everyone was disappointed with the loss, especially the way the second half ended, where we did have a few opportunities there at the end. But I think for us, we went into the tournament definitely the underdogs, and Holy Cross hasn't been there in 10 years. So I think just being there for us was a huge opportunity, and everyone was just so excited to be there and to have that experience.
The seniors, the message after was thanking them for really leading us this way, the captains and the leadership group for being focused on it. And then for all the returners, this is just a taste. This is just the beginning of kind of getting Holy Cross Field Hockey back to being a leader in the Patriot League and a presence in Division I Field Hockey. And to get excited for that. Very proud of everybody for what we had done. I mean, it was a fun season. And I think everybody would say that. Like every single person, we enjoyed what we did since August. It was a good time. We had some great wins. We had some tough losses, but we learned a lot after them, and I think all those things are really important.
I think it only can go up from here. I think they're really lucky to have such an amazing coach, and having her recruits come in is really important, and I think they'll do great.
I think in the next couple of years, I think we're going to be really good, and I think as we gain more experience playing against better teams and hopefully going to the Patriot League tournament again, I think the more experience we have, the more confidence we'll have in ourselves, and the more we'll be comfortable in situations where we're playing bigger teams.
To see that level of play is really good for us, because now when we get to work this spring, okay, we need to be that much faster. We need to control the ball that much better, kind of take a look at it technically and tactically with that level of play.
I think that for us, the season as a whole was a huge success.
Now it's how do we make next season even better, and that prep starts tomorrow.